Okay, hi everybody. So my Mavic 2 Enterprise arrived about a week or so ago, and I've been traveling a little bit, but finally got some time to go ahead and do a quick little unboxing video for everybody. So first thing I noticed when it arrived, very pleasant surprise to see that the case for the Mavic 2 Enterprise, very much like the cases for the M200 series that DJI came out with a little while ago. So looks like for all of the models in the Enterprise line moving forward, at least except for the older M600s and M100s, this nice new ruggedized case has become kind of a standard. So very nice, very beefy condition. So let's crack it open and see what's inside here. Okay, so first thing that we see is there's a little packing list on top. Looks like this is actually more of not so much a packing list, but just an organizational chart. You can see the inside of the case is cut out real nice for the extra batteries, all the accessories that go with the Mavic 2 Enterprise. So this looks like it gives you just the rundown of where everything should go. This is not the Fly More package. When I put in the order for the Mavic 2 Enterprise, they were still having some back order issues with extra batteries and with the Fly More packages. So this is just the standard kit, but let's go ahead and take a look and see what all comes with it from the manufacturer. So on top, looks like we've got our box here of manuals and such. We can open that up and take a look inside. Yeah, so quite a few manuals. Let's see, normal quick start guide that's in there, so no full user's manual. Remember, you'll have to go online to get that one. Let's see, we've got just the in-the-box piece, and these are probably a normal safety information, battery, disclaimer, and we got a few small books for all of the little accessories now. Again, just those product information pieces. So we'll set that aside over here. And let's go ahead and keep moving on through. A little spacer there that keeps the aircraft down in the bottom, so I'll pull that out. And there's our Mavic 2 Enterprise. So one thing I do like is the new gimbal design, gimbal cover and clamp design. All one piece, so very nice, not like the old two-piece styles we had on the Mavic Pro that had a tendency for the little tabs on the bubble mirror on the bubble guards there to break off, or for just the little internal clamp. That was always kind of sliding out. I actually started using a rubber band to keep mine up in there while we were transporting it, so that it wasn't bouncing around all the time. Camera looks nice and beefy with the Enterprise. This one has up to 5 times zoom with the digital zoom capability. And you take these arms out, you can see some of the added sensors that they've put on there for us now, as far as the enhanced obstacle detection. So infrared scanner on the top, visual sensors there on both sides and on the back that we can see. Down underneath, normal configuration. They've added a landing light on the bottom there that I believe they use as part of the vision positioning, and then infrared underneath and visual as well. So it doesn't look like they've got the ultrasonic emitters. Looks like we're looking at infrared now on the bottom instead. But anyway, so there's the aircraft, and remember with the Mavic we do have these accessories over here that can mount right up underneath this top little access cover, and we're going to do another video that will show as a first flight and go through some of the other accessories to give you our impressions of those as well. But let's continue with the unboxing. I'll set this one aside. Here's our ground controller. Again, very similar to what we've seen on the Mavic Pro in the past. So arms fold down, USB port underneath to connect to larger tablets if you want to use that instead of just a smartphone display. If you have an extra bracket you want to put in there, highly recommend that, especially if you're doing things commercially with the Mavic series. Let's see, there are your joysticks. They're tucked up in under there as well, and they'll screw right in there on the face of on the on their respective controls. LCD screen as usual, or LED screen I should say, gives us that status information for the system. Everything else looks normal. It looks just like our normal Mavic Pro controllers. One thing I hope is that this one will have a little bit longer battery life than what we saw with the Mavic Pro controllers. Those tended to run down a bit quicker than what we're used to with the Phantoms and the other models. Let's see, this box over here looks like, let's see, what does it say there? Cable box. Alright, so we've got cables in here. And yeah, it looks like we've got all of our small individual cables that will go up and plug into the side of the ground station to connect to our various smartphone options if we're using the phones as the display. Looks like we've got a Mode C, or I'm sorry, a Type C USB cable there. Type C is what they're moving to now to plug into the aircraft directly. So it looks like that's what they're including there as their full-size cable. That's nice because my phones now use that, so there's an extra cable for that one. Let's see what else we got in here. Looks like they gave us a packet with some extra control sticks in there for the controller. If we want to change those up, these may actually be a different size, I'm not sure, but second set there. And oh, that's nice. Also looks like it gives you an adapter to go from the USB Type-C to the standard micro USB. Okay, back to the unboxing. So let's see what else we have on this side. This looks like a access plate cover for the places where we're going to mount those accessories on top. Looks like this one might be, no, it looks like the same color. Maybe just an extra one of those in case you have an issue and lose one of those. Up here are our propellers. So they give us, looks like 3 packs with 2 in each. So that would tell me that we've got a full set of propellers that comes with the standard kit, and then a extra one of each type orientation in case we need a replacement. So you got some of those in there. Excellent. We've got our power cord for the power charging unit, and here is the power charging unit over here. Standard one, just the single charger there. The Fly More package, I believe, does come with a multi-charger, plus a car charger and some other accessories that are all designed according to that card we looked at first to fit right in the case. So we'll set that one up there, and let's see, then let's move on to these new accessories that they've got for us. This is really the biggest feature that they've been telling us about with the Mavic 2 Enterprise, in addition to having the self-heating batteries and AirSense now built in with the ADS-B reception, so we can see where manned aircraft are flying in our vicinity of our flight areas and be a little bit more aware. But we also have these add-on features or add-on accessories. So the bottom one down here, this one is a strobe anti-collision light, visible, I believe, meets the FAA requirements, so visible for up to 3 statute miles for night operations and other things that might require that extra light coming from the aircraft to help make sure other aircraft are going to be able to see it. This middle one, this is a little spotlight. Not exactly sure how powerful this is going to be, but it'll be interesting to check out. Could be useful for some interior work or inspections in dark, poorly lighted areas, something like that. Also, they've been touting a lot of these for public safety applications, so I'm sure in a public safety setting, having a little bit of extra light that we can shine down in the area would be good to have as well. And then finally the top one, which I will probably get the least use out of, unless maybe I want to try and blare some music while I'm flying around, but the little speaker. So I believe with this one we can play either pre-recorded messages or other audio files via the aircraft, and I think again mainly for public safety applications, maybe to relay instructions, things like that, if the aircraft's up there. I think this is supposed to be 100 decibels. So we'll see how loud this actually is when we do our flight testing video. But for today, just want to take a peek. So anyway, all of them there in their nice little compartment, and this whole piece picks right out. And then you can see down in there, if you can see that, just plenty of space underneath to put those extra accessories that would come with that Fly More package. Alright, so I think that about does it for our unboxing. Again, first impressions, everything looks packed up very nicely. You know, everything is here that we need to get ourselves up and get going. The single battery there that came with the aircraft. So, as usual, you know, typical good first impressions from a DJI aircraft. We'll take some time, get everything activated and charged up, and hopefully get a chance to make a few first flight videos here sometime soon, and give you our impressions of the aircraft in the air, the new DJI Pilot app that they're using with the DJI Mavic 2 Enterprise now, and also the performance of these accessories. So stay tuned, and we'll talk to you guys again soon.